Then he says, finally, live in harmony, don't be haughty, associate with lowly, don't be wise in your eyes. Now, when he talks about living in harmony, we can't live in harmony if we're haughty, right? We can't live in harmony if we're haughty. In other words, when we demand that we're taken care of. Living in harmony, by the way, doesn't mean that we all agree. It doesn't mean we all think alike, right? That's not what it means at all. I mean, some of us, we're never going to agree on some things. I mean, some of you are vegetarian, God bless you, I'll never go there, okay? I mean, you'll never get me to go there. Good for you, but I'm not going there, right? I like cow too much, and so I'm not going there. We don't have to agree on that. We don't have to. It's trivial, right? I mean, you're a vegetarian, great. I like meat, it's good for both of us. More vegetables for you, more meat for me. See? I mean, it's great. See, that's what differences do. It's good. I mean, we're in a large church here. So we got people who love hymns. We got people who like rock music in church. We got people who like old-fashioned hard copy Bibles. I see some of those. We got people who like digital. We got people who suits, and we got people who skinny jeans, right? I mean, all those differences are awesome because they make us so diverse and able to reach so many more people. They're awesome until they're not. And when are they not? When people get haughty. When people get haughty, and what does it mean when people get haughty? Well, when people begin to think my preferences are more important than your preferences. I demand my preferences be met, and if my preferences aren't met, I'm going to go somewhere that gets my preferences met. No. That's not what it means to live in harmony. Living in harmony means, man, you're different. God created you differently than me and with different passion skills, all these things, and we live in harmony because we have a common salvation for the common mission, that God be glorified and people be saved. So how can we do that? Well, we can't do that if we think too much of ourselves, if we're not wise in our own eyes. I mean, if we're wise in our own eyes, we'll never do that. If we don't associate with the lowly, in other words, he's talking about the fact that, we should treat the king just like the pauper, the rich just like the poor. Man, the educated just like the person who didn't graduate high school. Man, the world don't do that. The world is all favoritism. The world is all giving you a status based on your money or based on your education or based on your talent. That's the world. That's the culture. You see, that's natural. What's supernatural is, I don't care how much talent you got, how much money you've got, how much education you've got or don't have. I'm treating you the same. It doesn't matter. My agenda is not, to get close to you because of who you are. My agenda is, man, I want to serve you. That's what Paul's talking about. And we won't do that if we think too much of ourselves. We think we're too good to pick up trash. We think we're too good to associate with someone. And he said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And so most churches aren't growing because they're full of people who care more about their preferences than God's glory and people's salvation. So we've got to lay our preferences aside and rally around the gospel.